Hello everyone, once again I am here with you all with this video to discuss one of the very important chapter of class 8 social study from political science segment, and the title of the chapter is why do we need parliament. In this particular video we are just going to see the introduction part of the chapter, and we will, with the help of this video, we will try to understand that what are the important notes or what are the important point that we need to understand, which will help us to understand the later part of the chapter. So what is parliament? This is very important to know first, as parliament is a working institution which perform several functions and according to which the countries govern. There are so many functions which is being carried forward in the parliament, and it gives a better administrative systems or better governance or various kinds of right and liberties to the people. So the importance of the parliament, as if you read here, I have written, it says that Parliament enables citizens of India to participate in decision making. So when we talk about it, help the people to participate in decision making, what does it mean? Then you will come to know that in Parliament, people's representatives were sent, choosing them through the universal under franchise system of voting, and when they go to parliament and when they take any decisions, it counted as the decisions they have taken on behalf of us. So though not directly but indirectly, it is says that it helps the people to participate in decision making. This is one of the important note or important point we need to understand about the parliament. Second one is it controls the government, okay, which is the most important symbol of Indian democracy. Government is one of the most powerful agencies or institutions that prevails in our country. It exercises limitless power. So parliament controls the government. How? It's not allowing any government to misuse the power which remains in their hand. In that way, parliament plays a very important and crucial role by not allowing the government to become despotic. Despotic means which extract out from the democratic values, democratic ideas or democratic system of functioning, right? And it says that Parliament is a key features of Indian Constitution. Now what is the key features means? What kind of constitutions we have, okay, or what is the functioning of our constitution, that is very clearly prescribed in our preamble. And preamble is what? This is the introduction part of the parliament. So this is all about the parliament. If it is, the parliament is a working institution, if parliament gives an opportunity to the people to involve in the decision making, if it's not allowing the government to become tyrannical or despotic, if it's maintain the key features or key element of the constitution by prescribing the preamble, which is introduction part of the constitution. So what is Indian Parliament called as? The Indian Parliament called as what? Bicameral legislature. As you can see here, what is it? Bicameral legislature. And the reason for calling this as a bicameral legislature means what? Because the Indian Parliament is consists of two houses. Which are they? That is Lok Sabha and another one is Rajya Sabha. About this Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, a detailed discussion you will do in another chapter, but just I will give you a a brief note on this. Lok Sabha is also called as what? People's House. The reason for calling Lok Sabha as a People's House is what? In Lok Sabha, directly elected representatives of the people are participating in various kind of decision making. This is the reason for calling it as what? People's House. Another, it is also called as a lower house. Clear? And it consists of 545 members. Right? Another is Rajya Sabha. The Rajya Sabha is also called as the House of Elders or Upper House. And the reason for calling this as a what? House of Elders, because the most experienced parliamentarian or the most experienced parliamentarian who gain experience in the lower house and later on they are promoted to the upper house. That is called, they are promoted in the Rajya Sabha. That is the reason it was called as what? The House of the Elders or Upper House. It consists of 245 members, right? And if you see the tenure, the members of Lok Sabha, they hold their office or the post and position for 5 years, right? If they able to gain the support, gain the confidence of the parliament, and they supposed to gain the parliament of confidence of the people, they hold their post and position for 5 years. And the Rajya Sabha, their tenure is of 6 years. Do you know, one notable thing about Rajya Sabha is what? In each 2 years, how many? In each 2 years, 1/3 of its member got retirement. Clear? This is so. In this first video, we have discussed or we try to understand the introduction part of the chapter, that is called why do we need parliament. So what is parliament? Parliament is a working institutions, okay, which work with certain objectives in our country. And what is its importance? It enables the citizen of India to participate in decision making, and how we participate in decision making we have discussed. Another, it controls the government. Okay, how it's control, as we discussed that government is the most powerful agency in our country and it's control the government. And finally, the key features of the constitution. Why? Because parliament is the key features of constitution, which consists of the preamble, and the preamble is the introduction part of what? Our constitution. So Indian parliament is called as what? The bicameral legislature. The reason for calling this as a bicameral legislature, it consists of 2 houses. So in this video, this is what about the parliament. The rest part of the chapter we will discuss in the next video. Till then, keep on learning and stay safe. Thank you.